This is Tessa Osborne from Lake Catholic, and you're watching Ohio Sports Net.
Hi, I'm Kathy Drazina from Lake Catholic Soccer, and this is Ohio Sports Net.
I'm Sammy Salatino.
I'm Nicole Bush,
And we're from
Lake Catholic Soccer, and this is Ohio Sports Net.
Hi, I'm Kennedy Salamosi from Lake Catholic Soccer, and this is Ohio Sports Net.
Side to side. Keep going, Jess. Play it long.
Didn't know he changed the game.
I feel like that's hard to say who was the better team because Walsh is a very good team, but I told them earlier in the day when we were warming up, I was like, listen, you guys don't have any of the pressure. I go, Walsh has all the pressure. This is a team who hasn't lost a regular season game since 2010. All the pressure is on them. No one's expecting you guys to win. No one's expecting you to come in and take this game away. No one is expecting that. So take all the pressure off and just do what we do. Just play our game. So my third year here, so with the seniors, since their sophomore year and all the rest of them since they started here, and it's the hardest I've ever seen any of them work. It was amazing to be a part of that. It was amazing to see. And they got their school's first conference, champs. I mean, it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. It was just a good stepping stone for us. It was definitely something that they wanted to accomplish was to beat Walsh. Tessa had said that your freshman year, you guys lost to them 8-0. 8-0. Your sophomore year was only 3 or 5 or something like that. Then last year we just lost by 1. So knowing what we were coming in with this year, no expectation again of us obviously winning. And it was a cool stepping stone to the end of our season, knowing that what our end result is to go to states and win. So to know we're going in on a high, definitely not, we're not going to settle there. We haven't plateaued. Definitely up from there.
To an outsider, talking about either team, how would you describe them?
David and Goliath. Walsh is known to everybody. The Goliath of the schools. Everybody knows Walsh. The girls are saying they had friends from Medina that have no idea who Lake Catholic is. And here we're just this team that no one knows about, but with some of the biggest hearts and drive I've ever seen. And I think it definitely prevailed last night.
How do you use yesterday's win and avoid overtime?
Oh, I think Tim and I do, a really good job at keeping them grounded. For example, I was told yesterday, hey, can Ohio Sports Net come out before practice? I was like, absolutely not. I go, you guys enjoy your win. I go, but tomorrow starts we have a different task at hand. There's, different goals that we need to achieve. That game's in the past, it's great, but that's not what our end result is. So I think to keep them grounded, we hold everybody accountable all the time, no matter what, and make them see that just beating Walsh doesn't make us state champs. That's not what we want them to, to settle there. You don't want to settle. I mean, yeah, it's a great win, but it's the state finals that we want.
How high is the confidence level?
these are pretty good kids, so I don't think that it's gotten to their egos at all. I think they're still on an adrenaline rush right now. They're enjoying this high, you know, this is their homecoming weekend too, and a lot of positive things happening, and just it's a good morale. And I think as people and characters, of course, they feel really good about it, but because they're good kids and so grounded, it's not anything that's gone to anybody's head. They're just, you know, happy. As generic and corny as that is, but you know, it's something to be really proud of.
It was huge, especially for Lake Catholic girls soccer. I know like we're one of the few that really just won the league, and especially against Walsh, it's good, so it was nice to be on top.
Since freshman year, we've always lost, and it's been a huge game. And my freshman year, my sister played, and I just always wanted to get it. And last night was surreal because we finally got it, and it was like the biggest victory I've ever had.
How about just the stigma of Walsh?
It was huge. What they did, everyone was so prepared and had the adrenaline that was the most we've came out any game. And with the huge adrenaline, it really showed.
Everybody knew it was important, so everyone stepped up. It was a big game, 4-time state champions, so we had a lot on our plate. We knew we had to play hard, win every ball in the air, win every ball on the ground, even if it was impossible, we just had to challenge. And we did that, we did it well. And we ended up pressuring so much that we controlled the ball, played it on the ground, controlled, composed ourselves a little bit, and Kathy finished on goal.
The significance was the intensity in the game. I mean, there was not a dull moment in the game. Everybody was working their butts off the entire game. No one slowed down, even Walsh. You could tell they were there to win. They knew they weren't gonna blow by us and win 5-0. They knew it was gonna be a tough game.
Talk me through it. What happened?
So the midfield did a good job with switching. It was Kennedy, Newhart, and Bryn Morgan, and Bryn played it to Kennedy, played it off, and then Kennedy opened up. Kennedy played me the ball, and I took a touch out wide, and I saw the goalie was off her line just a little, so I decided to chip it, but like at the same time have enough pace to go in the back of the net. So it was exciting.
Yeah, when that ball hit the back of the net, what went through your mind?
I had chills down my body. Like everyone was running, so it was just so nice, and everybody there was just like the student section, everything. It was a good crowd, so it was nice. So.
Well, I was honestly stretching my calves out, but when Kathy's goal went in, I was literally like, I think I probably jumped off the ground in like 5 seconds. I was very excited. All I saw was Kathy get the ball. Not really quite sure how it went down, but I was very excited when Kathy's goal hit the net because I knew we were up 1-0, and all we had to do from there was defend.
I actually started crying. It was amazing. I got goosebumps head to toe, and it was like a dream.
I started just jumping up and down, screaming, running up to half. I don't know, I couldn't believe it. It was probably the best moment of that game. It was amazing.
I think it was just when the clock hit 0, like all of us, we all knew that it was the most important game of our life, especially for the seniors. Winning their senior year was really, they enjoyed it.
Tears came again, but I found that it was a sense of relief, and that maybe in the future States is the choice, because with all the effort and with everyone and all the adrenaline, I think we could do it.
I was like, wow, we just did this. We did this together. Each and every person on the team helped us reach our goal, and this was the best thing that's ever happened, I mean, as Lake Catholic soccer right now.
So after the game, when you were alone, you were in your living room, just like, it's okay, did you let out a primal roar or do a dance or what?
I felt like a little kid. I was pacing all over in my house, just grinning from ear to ear. You know, I told them, I go, it was funny. I'm like, I have all these area and West Side and whatever coaches emailing and calling. Hey, I'm like, I've been home for like 5 minutes. I'm like, word like travels super fast. It was a proud moment for them. A lot of things were accomplished yesterday. You know, beating, of course, you know, obviously the beating Walsh, First time in history being there at the NCL champs. You know, now our new shutout record is 9. There was a lot of history that was made in one game yesterday. A lot to be proud of. Still super cheesy about it.
I am known for having dance parties, and I did have myself my own dance party. But it was awesome. I gave my mom a huge hug, my grandma and papa. They mean the world to me, and the fact that they were there was awesome. So
When I got home, I checked my phone, and we see all these texts from different schools like Solon and Mayfield saying like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you beat Walsh. It was just really exciting.
I was kind of just talking to all my friends, like on the phone, on FaceTime, or even over text, and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe we just did that. And then I was pacing around my room the entire time, and I couldn't even start my homework yet just because the shock, and it was just an amazing feeling.
Actually, like right when I was getting off the field, I got like a bunch of texts on my phone saying like, oh my gosh, like calls and everything, like you beat Walsh, and it was just like, I was just so excited because like I had to be a part of the team and everything, and I wouldn't have done it without any of these girls. So.
Do you think a win like this put a bullseye in your team's back now for your future opponents?
It definitely did. Yeah, I believe it did.
Why is that?
I believe because, I mean, we just beat the number 3, I think, in the nation, or number 1 in the state, and it definitely shows what we can actually do as a team, and everyone really will be, I think, will maybe be scared of us, and I think it will definitely put a target on our back.
I do, because I think now everyone's expecting, like the Mayfield girls were there, and they even said we're going to get killed now since we're playing Lake, so we just have to bring the same effort every game, and we can't have any holdbacks.
How does it feel to be in the record books?
It feels amazing. It feels great to go down in history, to know that we beat the team that had an undefeated record for how many years they had it, and it was amazing.
I think this is just the beginning. I think the effort last night showed how far we can compete and how far we can go. So now it's up to everyone's effort and mood to bring it, because I think that's the only way we can do it.
I think it can really boost our mental state and mind, and it can really help us like during games. Maybe if we get down a goal, it can really boost us during halftime even, to like, we know we can do better. We know what we've done during the Walsh game. We know what we can do.
When the clock struck 0 then, what did you do?
I was just like, we're the team. Like, we were the team that came in, and we wanted to come in being like, okay, we're going to be positive. We're going to stay in this together. And so going into it was like a mental thing. So I'd say hitting the clock, it's just the excitement that we were the ones that made history out of the breaking the streak. But like playing against Walsh is really nice, and we're lucky to play against them.
Well, we just know we have to play every game like this and a little more, so we have to be able to play with this intensity throughout the rest of the year.
Of a benefit can a program read from that?
I heard, you know, as you're leaving and you kind of hear the whispers and the talk as you're going out of, you know, the other parents, and you can kind of hear Walsh parents like, oh, now just because we lost to this school, now we look like anybody can beat us. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, we're not just anybody though. Like, Lake Catholic has been an up-and-coming program for quite a few years now. And it's about time we're like, give recognition when recognition is due. Like, these girls worked their butts off. It wasn't by chance, it wasn't by luck. They deserved every moment of that. Like, give that to them. So I feel like this is just that icing on the cake that if people were debating between a few schools, it's like, oh, give us, you know, a few more looks.